Hello. Wada Gum is right here with you, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you might tuning in, please join me in the studio, PNA News Live Media Broadcast in Atlanta. You have seen my messages lying on the screen, right there. You can read it if you have time. That is a message for the show. A message to President Salva Kiir Mayardit of the Republic of South Sudan. This message is concerning about the promise President has announced it to the people of Ruweng in 2010. If I'm not wrong, somebody would come forward later on to correct me. That's why I come back to remind him. I'm just come here on social media to remind the president for what he has said to the people of Ruweng in 2010 during his visit to Padang County. I'm not here to come to criticize the president or to cause any problem. No. I talked about it before, and this is my follow-up concern that I need to raise to the attention of the president and those who are in his circle. Because the president has never been doing things by himself. There are the people, there are the two vice presidents, five vice presidents. The person who's in charge for the infrastructure for the entire country, and also the governor of each state. So if president has announced something and it takes years without being heard what happened to it, people have the right to come up and remind the president. So myself, I'm the voice and the voiceless of Ruweng, Padang, and South Sudan. This is my activism title. For those of you who don't know who I am, but most of you are South Sudanese, you know somebody called Ngara Gum. So my message to President, I'm invited all South Sudanese to come and listen. Those who live close to President will pick it up from here and talk about it in South Sudan and say, hey, Mr. President, we had somebody speaking today on social media about the school. It was a school given by the president, nobody asking him. He's the president of the country. He's the father of the nation. And he said in his own word, this is not my own word, it's in his own word, he said he want to build a girl secondary school in Padang. Until now, that girl secondary school is nowhere to be heard. And who to be blamed? Is it the leadership or the education sector? But the education sector will never run a project like this. So the school are built for education, and then the education will take it over. But to contract the school is not the work for the education sector. So I'm asking the people of South Sudan why this project takes so long and nobody talking about it. If we talk about the bad economic in the country, there's so many projects are going on in the country. Even President himself, the clinic has built in Werap. Where he get the money to build that clinic in Werap. And before I heard on the news and I saw it on the news, President give donation of buses to school in central Equatoria. So where he get the money that are not available to build a school that he donate to be built in Ruweng. Why? Was that a immunity promise or somebody took the money? I know the president himself is the man that who don't do follow up. President Kiir don't do follow up. That's why he's in trouble. Because every time people say government failed, because Kiir is always assigning people and he don't do follow-up. His government don't do follow-up. That's why there's too much accusation on the government. Citizens complaining, government is corrupt, government is not doing their job. Of course, yes, if you don't do follow-up on something you said, that's what happened. So I'm here to remind President Kiir, where is the girls' secondary school that you give to be built in Ruweng in 20 when Comrade Led Miabek Lang was the commissioner of Ariang County? So why this is cool? Last time I called someone, I talked to someone who was the governor of Ruweng, I think, governor of Ruweng. I asked him why this project has never been heard. What happened to it? And he said, this is his own word, it's not my own word. He said, maybe the changing of leadership. Because sometimes president changing people, and then when new person come in, new person say, "Oh, I didn't find this project on file. I'm new in the department, or I need to look out to find if this project was there before I came." Blah 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 blah. That's what they've been telling me, and I said, "Okay, this project it is said to the public." So somebody, if you come as the chief of Ruweng or governor of Ruweng before Ruweng was the state, somebody need to contact the office of the president and say, President, there is a project that you said you're going to build a girls' secondary school in Ruweng. What happened to it? That's how the thing work. You have to follow up. Somebody need to be assigned to follow up. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Kuna dera and be Ben Queen. You are welcome to send me the comment. You know now, live on Facebook, it allowed people now to come in direct, or sometimes it asks you for your email, so I can send you the link. Cause this live show, it will be on YouTube. It's not going anywhere for the record. That's why I did not make it on my Facebook page. Make it to connect it with StreamYard, and StreamYard will take it to the YouTube. So that video will be there for a long time. Because it's something that president has offered. And if president is not going to be the president for South Sudan from now to 10 years or from now to 20 years, people will come and do the follow-up. This school was donated by the president, and it's not taking place. What happened to it? So that's the reason I came. And before I say more word, I need to look in something here, please. For those who come, there's a comment section up there. You can comment if you would like to come to join me in the studio, and then I will bring you in. And those who watching it, please share the link. Share the link. Share the link to those who would like to go and watch and listen. Coming the show is not easy, but I can share the link to those of you who would like to come. Let me share the link. So I shared the link right there, ladies and gentlemen. The link is right there. If you would like to come, please join in. Or me, let me read the comment here. I see some comment. Elizabeth Kulu Boka in Chamot Kujala Samuel Palata. I greet you all. So that's the message, but let me read the message. The message that I wrote to President Kiir, so somebody could hear it clearly. I will read it in English. A message to President Salva Kiir Mayardit of the Republic of South Sudan. As an activist for the voice and the voiceless of Ruweng, Padang, and South Sudan, I would like to respectfully but directly raise a matter of historical commitment, governance, responsibility, public accountability, and educational justice concerning the girl primary school that was promised to the people of Ruweng in 2010, Mr. President. Mr. President, my question to you is both simple and politically important. What happened to the commitment that was made to our late hero, Miabek Lang Miading, and the people of Ruweng regarding the construction of the girl primary school in Ruweng in 2010? For many years, I have continued to raise these issues because I strongly believe that governance is not only about political authority, state institution, military strength, or national security. Governance is equally about the fulfillment of promise, implementation of public commitments, and equitable deliver of services to communities that sacrifices for the nation. Mr. President, the people of Ruweng have remained among strongest supporters and among the loyal supporters of the SPLM. Let me take SPLA off. SPLM party. During the liberation struggle and throughout the political development of South Sudan during the war, the people of Ruweng stood firmly with the movement, endured suffering, made sacrifices, and contributed to the broader struggle for the liberation of South Sudan. This community called Ruweng, everybody in South Sudan know what role the people of Ruweng have played during the war. Until now, until you became the first president to raise up the flag of South Sudan for freedom. So you know the history very well. If you say something you're gonna provide to the people of Ruweng, there's no one can come and sabotage it because you said it as the president. You give that school. Nobody asking you to build a girl school. You're the one who's saying it. Mr. President, the people of Ruweng do not ask for luxuries, privilege, or ordinary political favor. We didn't ask you for political favor. It's something that you know this community has the right to have it. They did not ask for a secondary school for girls or advances institution. What was promised was a girl primary school free of charge as a part of your responsibility as the President of the Republic of South Sudan. It was your own privilege. Nobody bothered you asking you, Mr. President, could you do this? It was your choice, President. It was your choice as the founder, one of the founder in South Sudan liberation. A school intended to empower young girls through education, literacy, opportunity, and long-term social transformation. That's the meaning of people building a school in the world. A school come with a lot of gifts, as I read them out. From a governance and state building perspective, education is not charity. Education is not charity. It is a public goods and national investment. That's the reason people build a school anywhere. They build it for those purposes only. No country can meaningfully advance when girls in historical underserved communities remain without educational opportunity. If you do a country with this, then something wrong with your governance. Because there's no country without girl going to school. Because girl, when they finish school, they are the one to be given those jobs. They can be teachers, they can be police officers, they can be nurses, they can be doctors, they can be mothers, they can be in everything that human life want or human body want. This issue, Mr. President, is not merely about contracting a building. It is about public trust, policy, credibility, distributive justice, institutional responsibility, and the moral legitimacy of leadership. So this is how we see it. The issue, that's how we see it, Mr. President. We see it is about public trust. Because this is how public will trust you when you say something and do it. But if you say something and you don't do it, you let somebody win and criticize you and say, oh, this is not important. President just said, but I don't want to support it like that. You don't want someone to come and kill your idea. You have to stick with your idea. You have to stick with your promise you give to the people. Because these are the people who are going to vote for you tomorrow. These are the people who are going to support your political party, the FPLM, Mr. President. So don't put all those hyenas people who have hyenas heart. So when they hear something being offered to certain community, they go against it. No, Mr. President, that is not a legacy. You're not going to leave legacy. Strongly believe that it would be a politically honorable and historically responsible to fulfill this promise while you are still in the office, Mr. President. Because when you leave the office, then this project will be nowhere to be heard. It will be just a empty promise from the president of the country. Leadership is not remembered only through speeches, military victories, or power. This is not about the leadership. Leadership is not about this, Mr. President. It is like that in most part of the world, but in this part of the world I am in, this nation called the United States, Leadership is not about speeches. Leadership is not about military victory or years in power. Leadership is also remembered through the development legacy and social institution left behind for the future generation to come. Like now, Agiping Kelwell, hey, George Washington, George Washington Queen is not about the building in America. The way that he put the country into the archives, whereby the children who were not born, they are born after, they will come and see what George Washington has did to the American people. And then somebody came after George Washington, picked it up, continuation of delivered services to the people. That's how you see America look great. America was not look great because of the speeches given by Barack Obama, by Bill Clinton, by later Jimmy Carter. No, his speeches are there for you to send your message, but his speeches cannot build the nation. His speeches send the message of the person to the citizen. If this school remain unfinished, many people fear that this important commitment may disappear through political transition. Future governments may not carry the same historical obligation that was personally promised during your presidency, Mr. President. Mr. President, the people of Ruweng love you. Let me say this. I'm not saying in my own tongue, but they know in their own heart, and you know in your own mind. The people of Ruweng love you. That's why they never rebel against John Garang. That's why they never rebel against you. Like all these rebels now keep up the country back and forth. If you do the survey on each in South Sudan, those who have a huge number of politician community, huge number of those who rebel against the government of South Sudan, you will see this Ruweng community is number one. Ade koje jam kolan hey ale kadera an chigat ran dan wanelwe la ke chigat ran ichol karam ran ichol tejida do kera le la wuji position achinam je achinam wiben uras ali today. So kana ichol gat kera an la ko position. So wo ko Ruweng okay rebel le bi mon junubi jo ben ko jo jame ko Ruweng ade rebel or maybe individual ko Asian politician le ba ko na kera an tigat kwa ci ko rieng macha kwa ci ko ge Umar Bashir aliu nothing. That's why we want that right to be given to our people. Our people dying to defend the sovereignty of South Sudan. What killing our people in 1991, it was the result to protect the sovereignty of South Sudan. Oga Kirut Ben Mat Umar Bashir, Oga Kirut Ben Mat Rieng Machar, Oga Kirut Ben Mat Polino Matip. Oga Kirut Ben that pinchiman engek tokam nangam. Oka isho Ruweng, Okirut Ben that pinchiman engek koj kam nangam. Ngegachin achinangam me loy pebet. Oken Umar Ben pebet, oken rebellion of Machar, oken go Ben loy pebet, oken Ben koj chimanenge ko lui South Sudan lui could support until today. Berot doctrine one in 2013, you see it in your own eye. When you quite Ruweng, you loy. Achibe ting one be quite Ruweng baking knock be 213 or 218 be not that one. 46 anake one Chatalata 2025. Kobe another 200 beke no one this year 2026. That thing I cannot lawyer or Ruweng book again is government. Hey, this ogashi call again call come now, Mr. President. So the hint of lip kulwel can aba yen Ruweng and Libyan la loy denied either you quite kakumadu or you quite I watch it and be la loy again is it because this gift is going to the right place. So I think will be killer Ruweng will be you know being big agatil kulel kalario. It's support back are very supportive work like you know Sudan because Ruweng oil to be Ruweng Tilwell Academy more wealth within the oil. More well, I can fail the back locate within South Sudan. The back locate fi Ruweng, while the back locate fi Paloch. What I want to quit where the oil is being produced. Ruweng has more oil. Oil like pinky neighbors from Bantu claim gala tenecated. Ke Ruweng in a most of the well uh, uh, more of the oil well. I talk if you ruin le. Quite some politician now ran ke yo a new car ran a law good opportunity give all these things he can from ruin to call you again for your information. Couldn't can you understand key law on social media, law Google, do your own research, contact people. They will tell you exactly what I'm talking about. Therefore, I respectfully urge you to review this matter, not simply as the local concern of Ruweng, but as the matter of public accountability, educational inequality, and responsible governance, Mr. President. Let the promise made to let Miabek Lang Miading and the people of Ruweng be honored while you are still in power or while you are still alive. Because if you are out of power or if you leave the world, nobody will do it after you. This is the right time for you, Mr. President, to review and see what happened to the project that you said with your own tongue. With your own tongue. Let the girl of Ruweng receive the educational opportunity they deserve. They deserve it. Our daughters in Ruweng, they deserve this gift. This secondary school was built by the President of the Republic. It was donated to the girl in Ruweng. The girl, the girl one, the girl Albugatin, Teshi Lai, Kuyen 2010, Amajapai, Tejak 2010, Jackie compare from 2010 to 2026. How many years? After do it, Albugade is fully a chick a chick or do it cock a chick babe tower chick jalapeno. But maybe Mitken do it can big bell log in that secondary school to chi and eat. So I'm on in pain Mufan, Marshall, Sudan, and on in pain. School chief president should donate could be an log pen. And let them remember that your leadership fulfill an important permit to a community that has remained loyal and supportive through difficult time. Ira initial Kiir Mayardit away be your leg in the dick. And most of the time, in a loy criticize, daddy. My criticism is right. Okay, few people going again, going again, I president the problem. Quite a president choke. Kiyen quite a president choke. Kay cake shall alloy loy, kay follow up. Queen Kiir Mayardit in chi follow up a loy. You don't hold people accountable. Kenon biran loy fired kunyarande. Kubera and loy fired ran one to control by tani. Kukani show binen on a canon let public of South Sudan, can show around one and kin and kin. Ketchup without accountability. Kubela by tani without the clear reason of why you bring that person back. So we Balagin and Iran and one of the liberators and a Judge Amr History they queen so many times. And a bodyguard of John Garang for 2 years. And a bodyguard of John Garang for 2 years. Like you, in a bodyguard of John Garang since 1983 until one big Garang Bento. You know, you need a general for your own title. You know, who run John Garang. Simple like that. So te kujina and one kake ja ku kwore lagi ni le bian ti ko ka to ko mado ko ngor ke kulele menti ne jam chol ngara gum e to jeji jon wala ye kare la chap ala bi lagi ten ira ni chol ton balok a cha dom chin in 2006 2006 ka jela America ane damanda en chol ton balok e captain e cheng diak rutba ke diak e cheng rani chol rani chol rani chol rani chol rani chol atema garang ke captain ene mogogon pi komado yara ni chol maru marom mading harop ke nek arabia ka mini ku ke ngatinga so ana ni chilo deploy fi onyi shukudum ane re onyi shukudum ane las kere nade kaman ti ban ke ane yen mukta ba kanang la lip ba oy la lip to so yan an chen ni wa ko ji ga ke jam ku le o te je min ki me ya ga ba kun no baji ba kin min nak o yin mala bulwa I don't care about it. I don't care about it. I know you, and I know the purpose that all the third one ke book and we book by shopping. And I log yalapin nam ke yellow lie they devote their life for purpose. And they yogin support the inkir mayadi. Jimani yan and support of the long party. And kin cannot drip away from it. I support you 100%. Kodena ina spelum icholo ga jalwan bran jalbai bugla Ethiopia kubegula jal Ethiopia bekulo jeji kubegula jal jeji bekulo panila jin pi moli kubego jod moli bego la ngatinga kubego jod ngatinga bego dongni me jeji. So the battle of Kapoda I was there. Joku charidashara 1994. On B kang ben dead buna be Peter God bigger than that Buna one. I was there we Sakira Loy or upload okay that bay Arabadi Kuluke Radomopi Buna one. I was one of those. Chano Gujar cake P Chukudum Bukungatinga Bokujado or we 3 we could tell Buna. I could get on there the Buna, Mr. President. I was one of the soldiers here. I come by Arabia Takira. Danat kulu ke gradamo pibuno. So one talk piamaliet ran aneta piriata beta anta riata anajar riata de ganan ko tria bokutono ogra anishon mijang miyan anaga wujum beta dramna ke ganyara pi walui kapoda lui na jamu for the first time ko walui wujum dramnar at night mijang miyan ke tako ke captain that time jang mian ken ngam jas on lo wujum darumna atema garanga ci gol wogo kle go dunam atema ne da ni chat ke triada na ko mado lok mado ko je jamar beta komre da lewa ye ko je jamar lew ja gol loy aw go katir ka kyawan lui ke deploy ta talata go jur ke ting go wa shelling di chin ton ke kon bi kichit 100 I mean 99 soldier the ke lu ke gawo biden ken bu ke ben loy ko le bu ke ben loy ko le na region ku jado ke bu ke la kor kala ku jaka bela jor kor kala ne kala nairus e ko ke lo ogo ake dang beden mo ko je ke jot I want there. Kuloy ko wujum and be more at herben of the thing in history, the tongue of poet, then going or mogging of Kumadui. Shall we be taike ranichol more at her ran Yurul. I ben not call wujum to the Romna, Jala Rani J. America. I don't remember his name. Kage Koik and Nake Kabasila Daikero. Kwe kololo wujum enke mojra ni chola bui ding majok abui ding majok ya ni jade na ran kan abui ding majok manata ba pariang ashi la maj ai diop ko ashi jeje shi bele o kele manata piling pariang abui ding majok ya ni jade ni chumoja ke chuan ja pinka ba ke jolwel weri ngor wino tong jur ngor wino kwan baka chap tamanan chok dorom na chogen jo ajumu rano ni chol man jok on chi dang na tao jeb kam ni jubal ku jo ko jam mo chi loy da moro so peng dia di wo gi junubi ne ko la de social media na peng ran ge jam ke lwe ha ke ra len to America o gi ba America before o go ba America after ko chi ko lui participate. Yeah. So abu ya ben jodi yen ku ne man this time thing again na kai lewu jot by that time and you very young watching young to go my blood is very strong wo bui wo dang wo kar ya pyo ku jana bui ja ke e pinjo ta be chok ko den kana be kwen ko ka jo ke te ke tong manja ran te me ke yen la ja en nye bi yom mun en ka en aboy ne ala chital ga chi ko we ku ja ring jo ja yom jo ring gudi ka bui ja kiu we ke an jo yo la ka ching bi na o lui chelling oglu jur chelling pi matar kwa lu yok chelling pi hela katarao o hela de nun jo kwede de na rigel oije kwede dorna so a chelling te pianganda no ka ba ka bui ka chat pin kwa chi chat pin mun ne very healthy ke chat pin le ne danger I can to avoid the shrapnel but a bomb chan chian maloy da mor jokuru chadde ter wako in kike sa ba en lo wujum pi dromna joku jibel ba nyogoro ko gelo long twi because the baba kreng na arabat ko eke walto wonne rabayo ku jala zuk 23 eke walto ko matar jebel tar so gero ko jebel ko jabel pin so it will took me 1 hour ko ba jocho o wuja cho ba kichita kam kichisa ashar awi bag ping up yet. I can de ko je lwe na la je wana kino mo yin mum nok ku yin lo ade ku yin lo ade. I don't care about those. Uh, on jana bui ja la ja ko loko hen ku ping ku ka je ke lu ke o wona kol kana shi ra cha shi pio nyin kana shi ri ama chi ri le nyin kwa chi ri mo wega ko there's no water to clean the blood out or to clean the dirt on your face aliu ran ke tinge nyin kan lo ben ko chi ke o won ra cha bagulwela hanya bui pinyata na kuyina lo conduct with because the chiran mo inche to close to him gal atalga de gomas yin chorot jalo kuja choga ta kandage kuja tara hanya kandak en kake kandak buramil kwa che fin yin nyol da do chi ke git en ki ange ki wako want to pi kapoida kande ko ke weju pur kwen ka jira ka che fin so ane chogyo tale ja dana pinga bo ke yan je kan jan nam loy kala to wala chan en nam na jo aka kandage so you don't care about your body over here because the chi racha in mo ko mun go ke better than mun nyin go ja mun nam so now on your bands are kamsa sudani when en jo loy malwal ken bane jur won kai we wako pick a point. I hit a pose actually like a girl go this way. I can then attack Jabal Cho. Jack Benke quick and Jack Tapo, Ru chat, and then you hit a come to our on Miabdo can gang the child. Go that bit the Basila that go and yo queen, yan with allow what ko Julie, what can try but Equatoria. They give be local pa Julie. You guys know the name. wet kero ade rani shol logo kwade rani shol lago e wet ke yiko tore wet ke diak jelo la jat kiran kene na cha ke yen jat te le yen to ku taw ke chat ke we alek to ke ran to we jene jenon jogin jot ga oge chin jo dom yine ran jo dom chin ku dom ran chin ku jo nyuch jo ta da gan yiko ku jo chin jo taw yi ten ku jo chin jo taw ran tu yet jo ku jot e a kwa kero ku kwa kero we ki taxi jo lo e jo lok na le tingi o ko chi ge ka ja ko be ul ka de da buko juro mojo kwe ku jala shali kon manti ka ke luya ji musa kamsa damman da ga nyara piyo ngor kato ken na jabal domna la ku jako abu jako dia lo ku hengu pin kor kalan ku yoko ka ka dui ke geten kai ka kiro lo jamo ataw ga dui je ei har ja pi jabal gubudo da nga ja twag rab de ko gula ku de ku piu terga ko me ku jebe anyol ke yoko ke do na manyol jo tal ke te poda ni lo tal ade ko je jaman gule ake monjang na taranga to ake monjang to te poda ke ye sa yin tal kolan pi ka poda anyol ke tal ke ku jalok jot jataw chale ku boku jaga hin kor kala ke ne je jo cha kwa che acha anyol yo ke pet ke yo ke chwa ko da re college ake taw tibi kwa taw chwali when go ku dam do ku piu ku duku ku wana bui gwa bui le you take my boot go le no in chatter go men ba te chin bela tem chok ka ke bela ai we loko shogi wa ja ta wal because the muda ka li chen ke by that time o go chen nim boot o go chen muda ka li a muda ka li min wan te ja na bui kle a chi riam a chiriok muda ka li ya ke ting de riam e kana ngi in my muda ka li chin pi wa ga na ke yin kaki acha velvel ke riamba na ke tinge kana ngi en kaki di yen diol chine tene ben kwe wan te en kwe achi kaki di acha wach akele ke yakan te kwa chene ke lu yok sine kana chene ke tag ne ke tag bet ke bi dana bi lo nyina mo le chi bi lo nyina so we ko gi junu Sudan ko pinga jam social media ke kiri yoga yin lo ke ne pirueng ache man jo dik bugle le o ga dik o ga war junubin ko lagin suffering ki o ga suffering ko ko ruwen ade suffering ko ade wo ko do ki lo abuse both way o kiara ba cho lo abuse ku jala junubin ke rebellion beta noer community a cho lo abuse compared to other communities in South Sudan chi ran mai ba ku chi lo le kana la lo ruwen ka yo kana la de mi de lo ki ra lo en sabotage because our right kwe yida chiman wan garang ma biro to okil ruwen en garang ma biro wan to wen ato okil ruwen ngi loy plan bila 1994 yena ci ber loy sabotage ko ko yen ya yi ma kare deng ma lo ga ci ban ruwen ngata na chan bi ka ne bi coordinate kwa kiro be le wa to garang wan kel ruwen garang chin jenji kon to ruwen kala ka ke kir ma yari de ngwen kir ma yari ke ga umar bashir ke ga ci gida wan ci god ma shere ke ga chen men to guan ma shere guan toji firu wen ya na chak bela dom video yan alan jam we 206 guan ma shere ene liwa tong chi akuma de junub Sudan chi chila in presence of kirma yadi enka ko kege chi lo achan big ruwen la protect kege lo achan big peace between South Sudan kege Sudan being maintained enke ke le guan ma shere ka 206 kwe ji wanted ba ke mit ko ruwen ke error kwal fi manati kana kwa lodon lonyo kor yompin kana kwa lodwan lonyo mormor pin kana kwa lodwan lonyo kazupin kana kwa lodwan lonyo dazalfin and you name it ene lo ye mis ruwe ngene ke loka wan mis ruwe wan la ba ti pan ti jo dik today I am yok to pan ruwe ngena je junu Sudan cham en ka dera le belwele akuma junu de cherka pi junu e wo yo leto a chen cherka the government. So we ko je jam e ko tiat ko le yin mila blue hours. I don't care about blue hours. I care to be president kir ma yari blue ko ke yunu Sudan. Ko do ga to ko ju. I hear a girl in school, can I don't have a girl in Ruweng below in that school, but I still will tongue in Kiir. Girl is school, a yik to girl is school, ni yik Ruweng. King of the power, king or kicking Jalabani. Because the lane Jalba then, I should am log I care about it. So could legacy do any which briok and Kay president will can alloy, quade call a roller yoking Guriaki. A president will can alloy, quade call a roller yoking Guriaki. Because they don't want the legacy of the president to remain. Kuyena maneki achin secondary school ji yigriange e garang mabire na yik secondary school riange ge chol Dr. John Garang primary school in Pariang lagin ki achin school ji yigriange to honor him. So tilwena ki ablo honor baden alad biya ko chidi wo go yingara go lagin nge ko len e ran su yin chita loy ke wu ka loy ke achi ke beta e ko with the distant mind like myself kaka bi elwe ne Kir Mayardit ni school le yik pi jongale ni school le yik pi warap ni school le yik bi en chak a chan Kir man wagen ting a chen man wagen walwel ale ka chen ki lewlo ade ki lewlo kwa de ki sweet a yik lo mix kwene tan ran ben one of us could tell in that position ka chi la lewben you cannot manage be ka jolo to wuje junu bin ke no ade ka dalin ko nenglele ran e peacemaker ka chiran war Kir Mayardit peacemaker ran min lirpio chiman chim managaren chak lele Kir Mayardit ke bain lirpio wana ko ke bakra ni chin ya jatwo wan bi ko on a chiran de yajwan ran de yaklele uben kol manyang chin ya kol manyang ju ke chin nam ya ko mana chi jo chwa ting ran to kuma jaban kene yu ko chwa kuran chi to kuma ai ngwe so Kir ke ran ko forgive kene 100% correct lagin mugin luau in mobile luau in Kir zero because you got in when you know bin goes kublo achela loy kina loy kichede chimana ko je gat rane gat ke mujirim ke gila ko naki ko ke gila ko naki ko ke gila ko naki ko ku ke kala ba ko boku yen ke rutba ditka chimane noe kana yo ro ko bena ke yo ke general ku ke ko yi gat ke ko bena Quran jare ke yin chimane rane re ke yanwan rane ke yanwan wa angor ke general ku ke rane to ke yanwan kan nye ka pi kware a che general wala bi chaga captain angor ke ni yenen ku kla ane kai we wante ke lok ruog for the offense ranchi ya criminal anenge pa na America ke ko len bi ke ko tone ke se jeni a che ko le bi beto jeji e kenen eno gin jam go bin Kir in kuj by match by a ko match amana o ko je yin support o ke dol gup ran ben gutinge Kir Mayardit Kir Mayardit o ki ga chol Kir Mayardit chiman wan o ge ko kol o ge ke control John Garang okay chol John Garang okay chol John Garang on kwe mana o ki a chol Salva Kiir because of you ayin kere madar takena lo follow below ki ngor ki taw bani ama ki pir bi ki pir go jola laptop ku je yin la ku je nyon mit Ruweng ke Kir Mayardit ci we yegi school kan we mit Ruweng kwa che mit Ruweng ka pa che bi ki mana de mit bar ga del alu pi Ruweng alu ki oil company ate are ki jeji ma duet ken ale bi ga de school ti che ni ke girl school a chi le bi ya school ko Ruweng ka pa a title ne kede Ruweng lagini school services ki school che ke ya belong to that state alone chimane ya na ran jam ngene ade school chi Catholic church yi kurumbe ta duet Ruweng wana chuka la buka tuoj big lagat school ani chal la reta ke school Catholic so school la chenam gibila tichi and yi kachenam gibila ke location ene they belong to people lagini school services ke belong to everybody achin man ma search for. So we catch a video then ping we back low share copy back low comment. ko misi kana wi bila tin Kiir Mayardit ngi ci number ke video kana bi la lawyer man chan bi si school project ci meda ko ngan ci la tarwe e we ko ci liw ke we jo liw ko ko yo langor ki chat ti ci wo yo siuk to won ka gam ko ka cin bi we lagin ko yo langor ki chat wo yo langor ke to in the market le we yiga ka secondary school le bi jo liw ko da ko ke yine lwelen ko ke yine lwelen en ka ye en ben an kon jam ka tir wan Facebook ko ne gad about it ki lawyer man ko ngi che jo bay man ayen video wa chin bi lo di dai lo YouTube it en ka chatting at pi YouTube we ko che dai o che kle ko we ko bi lo share thank you and I like you to share this video on your Facebook. Ago ko won tiag Kiir Mayardit en ka de ko je jam gala kuma junu ba ke akuma len the family beta Kiir Mayardit kenen ci ya akuma ke the family de Kiir Mayardit kene video ne wi bi yen ke go kula ping iskulan ci wunden ci lele ka yik yo ngo chela go ko nga ci wo jot kana pet bila ping ku jalara an mu school fi Ruweng e kene ke londu Kwachel Wela Nanchi Jam, one of the leader Firu and Kulel, why you don't follow up? Aleba what I got Kulela Porjagon. A Porjagon, okay, a Kachibella be in a town. You have to send a letter. Tikia Luake Kaki education can follow up. Kawai education and you need to follow up this case. I share case because Makamana, Bang below the mine, case in what you did. Okay, for the Jiggy now and be non be girls could be in it. And Angelo Galgo, when Angelo Ryobi, when Angelo Tajik, all this, and we look at it. Ninga Taban and Chi credential infrastructure in Chi and Towson. Kian got Taban ke anti of Ruweng, a Chibagam Bay is Kulubut. Because Taban Denga is the leader who is very anti person to the Denga people. Sabani he don't like the Denga people. Ninga kijilo ya keke Ruweng. Kashi le below inano ante chake in be piong. Tenta ban and to commercial construction bita school bita road tenta ban and to en chiki ta ke school achi bi nano. Ko taban ke anti. Inka road achi yikpi lengno when the port bita miai. Achita bani ka chana go military logistics because I just be malakal ujar ke be bantu because I buy it achita bani achi nya tabani is anti anything good go to ruin society achita ban denga achi nya aninga tabani chi project awe chi intel bakir ka achita bani chi bilo nano tabani is anti taban ke emantil taban don't like the denga people. Let me say it that way. Ne taban in ya ko Ruweng ninga shisha ninga shilo to one because taban one ne muk 2% of oil could they chatting min town by min 1999 ke taban governor but unity said they chatting it loy Ruweng they chatting it loy biemna. So thank you for watching. Please share the link. Thank you.